Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to The Box here on the home campus of West Texas A&M. I'm Lucas Kinsey, and we're glad to have you with us for some Lone Star Conference volleyball action, as it's the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M bringing a 9-2 overall record, a 3-1 record in LSC play, hosting the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. The Greyhounds, 1 win, 11 losses, and 1-3 in Lone Star Conference play. The Lady Buffs head coach Kendra Potts in her third season, 41 wins and 13 losses. And for the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds, a veteran Sia Poyer in his 8th season with Eastern New Mexico. And these two teams, really, we've seen this before. No matter what sport you're playing, no matter whether it's football, volleyball, basketball, softball or baseball in the spring, whether it's soccer in the fall, you could have a chess tournament and have Eastern New Mexico versus West Texas A&M, and it is going to be a rival. So throw out the records whenever you have this match here tonight between the Lady Buffs and the Greyhounds. Now, West Texas A&M, they come into this match on fire. They're winners of 3 straight matches. They're 6-0 at home, 5th overall in the Lone Star Conference standings. The Lady Buffs last weekend had a great Friday and Saturday as they had wins over UT Permian Basin. They swept UTPB Friday night, and then they defeated Western New Mexico on Saturday 3-1. Tori Miller recorded 24 kills, while Sadie Snee led the offense with 59 assists from the setter spot. Eastern New Mexico, last weekend they struggled. They lost Friday at home against Western New Mexico 3-1, and then lost on Saturday against UTPB 3-0 in a sweep to a very talented Falcons team. I had a chance to visit with Kendra Potts, head coach of the Lady Buffs, before today's match and get her thoughts on this one tonight, the rivalry, and also talk about the excellent play of Sadie Snee, who again was named Lone Star Conference Setter of the Week this past week. Let's hear now from head coach Kendra Potts.
Being able to establish patterns and habits is kind of what we're focusing on, and being able to stay, we're not really a high error team, but we have a hard time being patient in certain situations. So certain moments when when we feel like we need to win the point or we have to, we can go and try to do things outside of our talent level or how we've been scoring. So we've been really trying to focus on realizing that how we score from point 0 to 15, although that 15 to 25 point part of the game is pretty crucial. We've gotten those points certain ways. And so we can score really flashy from time to time, and those are really fun, but we also we need to capitalize on how we can be efficient. And so we did that, pretty well this last weekend, and that's what we're wanting to carry over into Eastern New Mexico, while knowing that this is a big rivalry and they always play well against us. You cannot look at our record ever on Eastern season and assume something's going to happen. You can't, and we know that. The team knows it. They've been talking about it since last Saturday, whenever we said, okay, moving on to Eastern after we beat Western. And so, yeah, we're ready for those looks today.
Okay, yeah, one of the players that was recognized last week was Sadie for being named Lone Star Conference Setter of the Week. Second time in her career that she's done that. And so you've talked a lot about her leadership, about just her personality and what a good teammate she is. But she's obviously a great player as well. And so talk about how she stepped up her play as she was really playing a lot more last week in particular. For sure.
We had to go into a 5-1 a couple times last weekend, and she handled it well, and she has a lot of experience playing that role from last season. And so I was happy that she took that on, and we didn't really have a glitch in that transition. But yeah, she just does a lot. I'm so happy when she gets recognized, because she is the type of player that's pretty hard on herself. So even if she has a good match, she might not remember all the good stuff that she did, but that also makes her a great player. That's why she is so good. But it's nice that she's getting recognized for the hard work that she puts in and the execution that she is performing at, with the hitting percentage that we have on the season, that has a lot to do with our setters, And so I'm very grateful for Sadie, very grateful for her leadership. And it's nice for her to get recognized for it. Right. Eastern's a tricky team because they might have one win, but they have a lot of 2-set match or sets that they lose by, to where they're on a point where they're going to figure it out at some point. So they could figure some things out tonight or whenever that case may be. So we definitely don't want to look into that. They have some great players in Gannon, number 10 for Eastern, and then they have a new right side, number 20, that's just got a cannon on her. And so they've got some 4 offensive pieces, including their middles, that keep them pretty balanced. And so for us tonight, we don't want to be high error. We definitely want to attack them from the service line. I think we can work them apart with our serve, but also we need to defend a team that might be a little bit more out of system. And so with that, sometimes block timing becomes crucial. People just being steady in defense and making the easy things easy, but also defending the hard-driven out-of-system balls. That can be tough. And so we plan on that for tonight, but also we want to spread our offense out. We want to get our middles going very early so we can create those seams for our pin hitters, and our middles are ready. They work hard in transition. They do a great job. We need to reward them.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons. We live for this.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie side,
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to the campus of West Texas A&M University, to the historic Field House, home of Lady Buff Volleyball's red-haired court.
Well, welcome to the box here in Canyon, Texas, as we get ready for Lone Star Conference volleyball action. West Texas A&M hosting Eastern New Mexico. Again, the Lady Buffs with a record of 9 wins and 2 losses, 3-1 in LSC play. Eastern New Mexico on the other side comes in as the visitors tonight with a record of 1 win and 11 losses, 1-3 in LSC play. We're almost set for volleyball action. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the starting lineups in the first serve here tonight between WT and Eastern. We're back right after this here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie side, wide
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Welcome back to the box. Brick Care Court at the box. Let's look at the starting lineups first for the visitors out of Portales, New Mexico, Eastern New Mexico, the Greyhounds. Number 2, a 5'10", true freshman out of Portales, New Mexico, Mackenzie Davis. She's an outside hitter as she has an average of .41 kills per set. Number 3, Deja Rodriguez, 5'5" sophomore out of Laredo. Number 5, Ray Sapinga, 5'7" junior out of Long Beach, California. She's the setter, 164 assists this season. Number 9, Graceland Stubbs, a middle blocker, 6' sophomore from Albuquerque. Number 10, Jasmine Gannon, 6' senior out of Clovis, an outside hitter, and Coach Potts said she's got a big swing. Got to watch out for Jasmine, 2.8 kills per set average. And number 20, Michaela Garvin, 6'2" freshman out of San Antonio, as Garvin, right side hitter, very talented, 2.2 kills per set, 269 hitting percentage. The Greyhounds, again, just one win, but there's a lot of good things that they have going for them in terms of statistics, and especially when you consider what a young team this is for head coach Sia Poyer, who's in his 8th season. And he said the youth, some nights it's great because you think I've got these girls for 4 years. Sometimes you're scratching your head and you're saying we're making a lot of young freshmen mistakes, but they are growing, trying to improve each time. And Coach Poyer, in the 2018 campaign, guided the Greyhounds to a 9-20 mark, a 7-13 mark in LSC play. But Eastern, they're 3rd in the Lone Star Conference in opponent digs. They're 6th in the LSC in blocks. They do a good job of blocking up at the net, 1.89 per set. And the one thing they have been struggling with this year is serve receive and some of those ball handling errors. You heard Kendra Potts talk about WT maybe taking advantage of that. And ball handling errors this year, 19 of those for Eastern New Mexico. All right, now it's time to look at the home team, West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. Head coach Kendra Potts, 3rd year for Herd, led the team to an NCAA berth in 2019. And the starters for West Texas A&M tonight, they'll work with number 9, the setter Sadie Snee, 6' senior out of Kingman, Arizona, Lone Star Conference setter of the week. Number 10, Cammie Jones will get the start tonight, 5'10" freshman, a right side hitter, and what a season she's having, hitting .363, 2.39 kills per set. When she gets hot, Lady Buffs really get on a roll. So look for number 10 to do some good things tonight. Another player that's been outstanding, number 13, Abby Nash, a 5'9" junior out of Tucson, Arizona, really stepping up her play over the last 3 matches. Abby hitting .225, has 12 service aces and 1.2 kills per set. Number 16, Kayla Elliott, what a job she does in the middle, 6' junior from Wildemar, California, 2.21 kills per set, hitting .333 this season. Kayla Elliott also has 31 blocks as WT as a team leads the Lone Star Conference in blocks per set, averaging 2.4. Number 24, Katrina Johnson will start tonight. She's a 6'3" sophomore out of Gilbert, Arizona. Johnson, middle blocker. And she has 8 blocks this season for West Texas A&M. And then number 31, starting on the outside, the All-American, Tori Miller, a 5'11" sophomore from Brownwood, Texas. Tori, the Terminator, first in the Lone Star Conference in total kills with 148. She's third in the LSC per set at just under 4 kills per set. Does so many good things for this team. And so West Texas A&M again, 6-0 at home. Perfect here at Brick Care Court at the box. They got a challenge last Saturday against Western New Mexico as Western nearly pushed the Lady Buffs to a 5th set. WT won that one 3-1. And for the Lady Buffs, they're playing on a Wednesday night. They don't usually do that. WT has a little bit of a break in the schedule, if you will, as WT plays tonight, and then they will not play again until next weekend. They'll play next Friday, October 8th at St. Mary's, and then they'll play October 9th next Saturday at St. Edwards. And so tonight, crucial match here for both teams, for West Texas A&M and for Eastern New Mexico. Mitch and I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast tonight. The Thunder Vision crew, we were extremely busy last weekend bringing you soccer, volleyball, football. On Saturday, we may have broke a record for Thunder Vision broadcasts in one day. We had 2 soccer matches. We had the volleyball match and also had an outstanding football game Saturday night for the Buffaloes in the Colorado School Mines. And so the Thunder Vision crew tonight, your director is Miss Jamie Abbott. And up top on the camera, Larissa Anderson. Downstairs, Peyton Stokes, and also Zach Kamenkow, your Thunder Vision production crew. We appreciate all their support. We appreciate you tuning in tonight here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Again, these rivals ready to go at it. For West Texas A&M, talked about what they do here at the box. It is a tough environment, tough place to play. The crowd gets going. The band is intense and does what they do. And Coach Poyer, in talking with him before the match tonight, he said, that's what my young team, he said, we'll either be maybe just clueless to this because I've got so many young players that have never experienced it and they'll just get out there and play, or he said it could bother us. And so we'll have to see if that is something that plays a factor tonight for these young Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. We see Kendra Potts already with a little bit of a change up here in her rotation. So to start things, it'll be West Texas A&M serving. Abby Nash will serve, but we will see Corin Davis, number 20, the freshman, up on the front row. And we'll see, obviously, the talented libero, Chandler Vogel. And we're underway. First set. Eastern with a tip, and look at that pancake dig from Chandler Vogel. Good defense on the other side for Eastern's Mackenzie Davis, and they get a free ball over Lady Buffs. And there's a block. Mentioned Eastern's block defense up top, and that was number 12 to get things started. Jordan O'Connor Dempsey, a 5'11 junior out of the state of Washington, that does a nice job there. All right, now we've got another point here for Eastern New Mexico. That's a service ace there for the Greyhounds, who are off to a great start, leading quickly 2-0 here in the first set. Miller tools the block and gets that one down. So it's now 1-2. Kayla Elliott gets it over, overpass, and Katrina Johnson tries to put one down, misfires. A lot of open room back in the back row there, but she put that kill attempt out of bounds. And it's a point for the Greyhounds, and they lead 3-1. To serve for Eastern, Deja Rodriguez, again a sophomore out of Laredo. has 8 service aces this season. Corin Davis tried to put one down, the dig on the back, but again, an overpass, so Lady Buffs have an opportunity. Miller finds that spot in the back and puts down a kill to trim the lead back to 1. There's a look at Tori Miller, number 31. Man, she's fun to watch. Can swing hard, can get those tip shots down. A good passer, just an all-around great player. And the whistle. It's going to be a point for Eastern. Their lead will go 4-2. The scoreboard started to go 3-3, and then they corrected the call there, and officials coming over and explaining things that I'm still trying to see if they called that a rotation violation against WT. Eastern is awarded the point, and it should be 4-2. And serving for the Greyhounds, Kitana Sapinga out of Long Beach, California. What a block again. Miller tries to get one over the net and is denied by Graceland Stubbs. So a couple of nice blocks already in the first set, and Eastern leads 5-2. Float serve, misses short into the net. And so that gives Miller the ball, and she will serve. 3 serving 5. Early in set number 1, West Texas A&M hosting Eastern New Mexico on a Wednesday night, and a pretty good crowd already on hand. More filing in. Big swing and a kill on the outside for Stubbs. Nice set as well. And this is what Coach Sia Poyer knew his team, his young team, had to do, is get off to a quick start. Show WT that they were going to be aggressive. A service ace will give a side out and a point back to West Texas A&M. Just a misfire there from number 2, Mackenzie Davis, one of the players that Coach Poyer really talked highly about in pregame. Good set on the outside, and that one was close, but just out on a misfire from Jasmine Gannon. Again, you look down at this roster for Eastern New Mexico, and there's a few juniors and seniors, but mostly freshmen and sophomores. Back set on a slide. Gannon hits one that for Snee, the ball goes up, and Eastern thought it was going to fall out of bounds. It did not. It came just inside the white line. Falls for a point. Give that one to Snee, and it ties up the first set here 6-6. Elliott just reaches over, shows off the vertical on the overpass, and puts that one down. Band excited about that one. Elliott, 2.21 kills per set. And again, 31 blocks coming into this one. Tried to get a block there, kept it alive. Gannon tries again, overpass, and then they get this one down as Gannon went once, went twice, and connected there. So a good start here for Eastern. Really some back and forth, good volleyball from both sides, very aggressive early. Eastern credited right now with 1 block, 2 kills as a team. They're hitting 167, Lady Buffs 250. Nash was going to roll that one for a tip shot. It came off her hand awkwardly and didn't get it over the net, so Eastern gets the point. 8 serving 7, so now they get the ball to Graceland Stubbs. 6 service aces on the season for number 9, the sophomore out of Albuquerque. Look at that. Just some nice soft touch there from the Lady Buffs. Snee had to use the soft touch to keep the ball out of the net. And then Elliott just lightly taps it over. Still counts as a kill, and we're tied 8-8. First set here from Brick Care Court at the box in Canyon. Gannon. And we're already seeing what Kendra Potts told me about in pregame, is that Number 10, Jasmine Gannon, can bring some fire when she winds up and tries to get a kill down. She's off to a good start right now with 2 kills on 4 attacks. And that's going to be an ace. Lady Buffs, 2 players went for the ball, and it caroms off sideways, falls down on the wrong side for WT, and it's a service ace for Ray Sapinga, 5'7" junior out of Long Beach. This time she attacks the back row. There's Davis. Corin Davis gets a kill on the outside. Cuts Eastern's lead back to 1. 9 serving 10. Abby Nash. Good set, and it was a good attempt, but Vogel was able to get the dig, a whistle, and I think they got a double touch call against the Lady Buffs, gives the point to Eastern New Mexico. Errors so far, Lady Buffs have committed 4, Eastern just 1. Good serve over. Blair Moreland, the freshman, she's back. Missed some games last week, but she's on the floor right now playing the setter spot. She'll rotate in and out with Sadie Snay. It's another point for Eastern there. And the Greyhounds, again, a team that has won just 1 match all season, is up 12-9 in the first set. Miller tried to get one down. Good block touch from Eastern, and then the youngster Davis just kind of took her eye off the ball there, and it falls straight down for a point for West Texas A&M. But so far, early in this match, you got to be impressed with Eastern's front row players getting their hands on a lot of West Texas A&M attacks. That ace for WT just barely in. That's all you have to have. So Kayla Elliott just collected her 16th service ace this season. That was a big point there up at the net. Katrina Johnson tried to challenge number 12, O'Connor Dempsey, and the point goes to number 12 for Eastern New Mexico. Good hitting percentage for O'Connor Dempsey, 209 coming into this one tonight. 13 serving 11, Eastern with the lead. Miller, ooh, what a shot. That was straight down the line. She cut that one, and nobody was home for Eastern. That's a hard angle to defend and give the kill to Tori Miller. Perfect placement. She slams that one through. Nicely done. Snay into serve. 12 serving 13. Lally pops this one over. Easy for Eastern. Again, they work the middle, and again, this one's going to be a double called against the setter for the Greyhounds. That ties up the set, 13-13. Eastern's only win this season came at a tough place to do so at Texas A&M Commerce. They won that one in 5 sets. Big block up at the net from Tori Miller and Katrina Johnson. And they slam it back down for a point for the Lady Buffs, and that gives West Texas A&M a lead now at 14-13. Did they call another double? They did. So right now just a little bit off. Ray Sapinga whistled for a couple of double touches there, and so a timeout taken by Eastern New Mexico as the Lady Buffs have grabbed the momentum. WT up on top 15-13 in the first set. We'll take a timeout as well. Come back with more volleyball action after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Joints begin to fail. It's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Eastern New Mexico calls the timeout after the Lady Buffs start rallying back and lead this one 15-13. Eastern has had as large as a 3-point lead in the first set, so it's been very close. And that helps. That'll be a kill. Again, they have used the middle. Went there often. That's a kill good for Graceland Stubbs. She's been pretty good tonight. Leads the team right now with a couple of kills. Graceland Stubbs, 2 kills. Jasmine Gannon, 2 kills. On the other side, Tori Miller pacing the Lady Buffs with 4 kills on 6 swings. So 14 serves 15, and it's Kitana Sapinga on the serve. One-hand set, athletic move from Snee. Eastern keeps it alive, and there's another block. Tori Miller with some help from Katrina Johnson. And so early in this set, it was Eastern that was big at the net. And then you see there, West Texas A&M now starting to get warmed up defensively with a block. They'll try the outside, and it's a big swing, but just missing. From the outside was Callie Nelson. She's a freshman. WT leads by 3. 17 serving 14. Good pass on the outside, but an even better block right there. Katrina Johnson. And Cammie Jones helps out as well. And so Eastern right now feels like all they're seeing is WT black jerseys in their face. That will help. It'll help for Eastern, I should say. It's a service error committed by the Lady Buffs. So instead of leading by potentially 5 points, they now just lead by 3. 15 will serve 18, and the freshman Mackenzie Davis serves for the Greyhounds. Nice flat serve, overpass, and taken advantage of by Jasmine Gannon. Point Eastern. So the Greyhounds fight back and trail just by 2. Look at the Greyhound schedule. Again, miscue there, a mistake on the serve, and so it's a service error, point back to the Lady Buffs. The Greyhounds started the season off at DBU with a 3-1 loss, and then they had a string of losses together, 6 in a row, 7 in a row, before they picked up that first win on September 17th at Texas A&M Commerce. It's another point for the Lady Buffs. This time at the net, Elliott. So the lead goes to 4, 20-16, and another timeout will be taken by Coach Poyer of Eastern. We're back after this here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Lady Buffs up by 4 in set number 1.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
So Coach Poyer of Eastern New Mexico calls a second timeout in the first set. As you see there, the score, WT leading 20-16 in the first set. And the 3-time Lone Star Conference Libero of the Year, Chandler Vogel, serves. In the middle, the ball, did it touch a WT player? No, it did not. It hit that net and rolled straight across, hits the antenna out, and so it's a point for West Texas A&M. Vogel mentioned a 3-time LSC Libero of the Year. She's also second all-time in the program of West Texas A&M in digs. She can't get to that one because it was flattened on the outside by Jasmine Gannon. Impressive player, a senior out of Clovis. Lead trim back to 4. We appreciate everyone watching in tonight on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network, whether you're in Texas or New Mexico, maybe one of the other states watching tonight in this rivalry match. Cami Jones doesn't miss often. That one was touched, though, and kept alive by Eastern. Good defense by both sides here. They're going to try Elliott in the middle, and she has it blocked right back. Great defense again by the Greyhounds, and credit the 5'11 junior Jordan O'Connor Dempsey. These Greyhounds will not go down without a fight. Stubbs serves. Back set to Jones, and a block straight down. Wow. Impressive play on the outside. Gannon and O'Connor Dempsey combine to stuff that one back. And Eastern celebrates there and trails just by 2. Elliott tried to get one down. It was touched. They'll try the right side. Nobody really getting a clean attack yet. Good defense on the back there from Sapinga. And it's going to be a point to the Lady Buffs. They had to battle that one out. And in the end, Abby Nash and Kayla Elliott do some good defensive work and give the Lady Buffs a point. And a 22-19 lead as freshman Blair Moreland comes in to serve. Left-handed serve handled by Gannon. They try the middle. Push shot is in. What a fantastic shot by Jordan O'Connor Dempsey. And look at that scoreboard again. It's back to 2, 22-20. The setter coming in to serve, Ray Sapinga. Yes, Ray Sapinga and Kitana Sapinga, sisters from Long Beach. Corin Davis, did she get that one? She did. Both sides were kind of looking at the official, didn't know if that ball landed in or out, and they say it was out off of an Eastern player. So it's a point on the kill from Corin Davis, the Amarillo High product, and it's a 23-20 lead here for WT. That one's wide and out, and so now it is set point Lady Buffs. So Buff Nation will get up on its feet. They'll get loud. And Abby Nash is going to serve as WT tries to close out set number 1. Out of system here. And still a point. Wow, that was an unorthodox play there for the Greyhounds. But Coach Poyer will take it with his team trailing. Still set point, 21-24. Ball in the hands of Jasmine Gannon, who's had a great first set, 4 kills. Moreland pushes it outside to the All-American Miller, but a good touch up at the net by Eastern. Vogel slaps that one to keep it alive. Overpass, and a point, the kill by Kayla Elliott finishes the set. And the Lady Buffs win it 25-21, taking set number 1. We'll take a timeout, come back, and we'll have some team statistics for you. And we'll get you ready for set number 2. Lady Buffs win the first one, 25-21. You're watching West Texas A&M and Eastern New Mexico right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Welcome back to the box, and let's take a look at the statistics from the first set. Lady Buffs win it 25-21, and we'll look at those as you see. It's interesting. Eastern, really only except for kills, is outpacing WT 4 blocks to 2. You see the digs 8-7. But for West Texas A&M, one of the things that stands out is a 160 hit percentage for WT versus just .083 for the Greyhounds. 3 service errors committed by Eastern New Mexico, 7 attack errors, and so a few of those errors come back to haunt the Greyhounds, and the Lady Buffs capitalize and win by 4. We start the second set. Moreland, the setter, and Tori didn't get a clean look there, so she has to push it over for a free ball, and this is going to come down and be a point for Eastern New Mexico. They started set number 1 in system, playing well, doing a good job at the net, and they led for a good portion of set number 1. That's going to help. It's a service ace, credited to Ray Sapinga. And for Sapinga, that is her second ace of the match. Quick 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. Miller, it comes down. So the point terminated there for number 31. Tori with kill number 5, hitting a above 500 right now at an exact 556. First point on the board in set number 2 for West Texas A&M. And now they nearly had another one. Great hustle to keep that ball alive and prevent a service ace. That was number 20, Michaela Garvin, 4 touch there, so that'll be a point for the Lady Buffs, and they tie it up 2-2. You got to be really on guard when number 16 is serving. Kayla Elliott led the team last year in service aces. This season, 17, 2 of those coming tonight, and she's got another one. Make it 3 aces tonight for Kayla Elliott, and make it a 3-2 lead for WT here in set number 2. As you see on the replay, it's just a flat serve that if you're not in position and don't get your hands just right, it's going to come down for a point. This one hits the ceiling. Good hustle again from Sapinga to keep it alive, but on the Free ball over. It goes out of bounds, and right now the Lady Buffs taking advantage of a serve receive that is out of system right now. Struggling on the serve receive is Eastern. That's a big swing coming from the outside by Garvin, but she misses wide. And after getting up 2-0 in set number 2, the Lady Buffs have responded with 5 straight points. Elliott skies that serve out of bounds, point Eastern New Mexico. We appreciate everyone watching in tonight on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Lucas Kinsey hanging out tonight with my director Jamie Abbott and the Thunder Vision crew. And we're glad you're along with us. That'll be Corin Davis that will tool the block and collect a kill. Corin Davis doing a good job tonight. That is her 3rd kill, so she's taking advantage of her opportunities. 3 kills on 5 attacks. She'll come out, and onto the floor for the first time tonight is Marjani Stanfield. In the middle, where's number 1, a 5'9" freshman out of Houston. One of the players that's a tandem of the Mar and Mar dancing show, with Lauren Marler being the other one. That's a good kill there for Eastern New Mexico, as they're able to get a point back, and it was a big swing from Michaela Garvin. The assist went to Ray Sapinga. 2-point lead here. What a great hit. Jones, the set was a little off. She adjusted her body, didn't have the greatest angle, but still was able to hit that ball in the back behind the defense for a kill. 7-4. And that was Cami Jones' first kill of the match. Eastern had her number in set number 1. Kill, again, heating up a little bit on that front row is Michaela Garvin. Came into tonight's match hitting 269, and she swings hard. This will be Kitana Sapinga to serve. Snee pushes it outside and is called for a double. Sadie usually gets a clean set out of her hands, but every once in a while you're going to have one of those as the setter handles the ball so often. And again, Snee last week named the Lone Star Conference Setter of the Week. It was the 2nd time in her career, as she had 59 assists, 2 kills, 10 digs, 2 assisted blocks. And that was all in the Lady Buffs' big victories last weekend. Another point there for Eastern. They have come back and tied this set up 7-7. Remember, in set number 1, WT won 25-21. Good serve. Got Miller to have to really come up. Sam Jordan's in. She tries a kill. Doesn't work, so they go to Jones, and Cami Jones tools the block, gets the kill down. So you just see with the Lone Star Conference volleyball how good the competition is, because, again, this is an Eastern team, and not to be disrespectful at all, but they've only won 1 match this season, and they are step for step here with the Lady Buffs. Another kill for number 10 on the outside, right side, Cami Jones. So that extends West Texas A&M lead up to 2. Good jump set, push, and it's a good kill there on an athletic play to hang in the air by Graceland Stubbs. And we go back and forth, 8 serving 9. Mentioned the Lone Star Conference standings. Lady Buffs are in 5th right now overall in the LSC. Again, a misfire on the serve, and that has hurt Eastern a little bit tonight. That's four service errors committed by Eastern in the match. Back set. Eastern can't get that one down, so they try again. Kayla Elliott is all over the kill attempts here at the net. Whistle and a double called against Eastern. Point West Texas A&M. That one sails out. So now WT commits the service error, and it gives the point back to the Greyhounds. Right-handed serve of Graceland. Stubbs gets the ball over. Elliott in the middle. Big swing, but a nice defensive play by Kitana Sapinga. High set, and the block. Corin Davis, yeah, go wild down there, sister. A lot of emotion from number 20. And a good play for the Lady Buffs to extend that lead up to 3, 12-9. So now number 13, Abby Nash will serve. Transfer from Lamar University. Little knuckleball serve that's handled, back set. And off the block, point Eastern New Mexico. Good job of changing that angle on the kill swing there by Callie Nelson. Ray Sapinga will come in and serve for Eastern New Mexico. She angles this one in the far corner. Nash handles it. Miller, big swing. And when you see number 31 hanging and just her momentum coming toward the net, there's a good chance it's going to be a kill and a point for the Lady Buffs. It's exactly what happened there. It was a good assist as well by Blair Moreland, the freshman. Another service error, though, will give a point right back to Eastern. You will see the Lady Buffs be very aggressive in their serving, especially with Elliott, sometimes Abby Nash, Tori Miller as well. You live with some of those, but get too many of them and the coaches get a little frustrated. That's a out-of-system mistake there by WT and a point for Eastern New Mexico. This WT team, 9 wins, 2 losses, still not ranked, but has been receiving votes the last several weeks. A nice play at the net, first of all by Moreland to avoid getting into the net, kind of tap it back one hand, and then Marjani Stanfield shows off her athleticism. So that's a combo play there by 2 freshmen who actually played together in club ball in the Houston area. Moreland played her ball over at Katy High School. Great block on the outside. Marjani Stanfield and Cammie Jones read that one perfectly. Deny the kill attempt by the Greyhounds and give the Lady Buffs the 3-point lead in set number 2. Speaking of big swings, we've seen that a few times. Michaela Garvin, who's 6'2", and a freshman out of San Antonio, trims the WT lead back to 2 again. Good dig by Nash. And Miller just has her kill attempt blocked right back for a point. Again, it's Garvin, and Stubbs comes over and helps. It doesn't happen very often to number 31, but Eastern, one of the better blocking teams in the conference. You cannot afford those, though. You get the lead trimmed to 1. Got to get that serve over. As it gives WT a 2-point advantage. So the Lady Buffs are 5th in the conference. At the top right now is UT Tyler and Lubbock Christian at 4-0. Kingsville is 3-0. Angelo State 3-0-1. And then the Lady Buffs and DBU at 3-1. Greyhounds on a roll right now. They get another kill there. On a kill by Graceland Stubbs. Can Eastern tie this set, potentially grab some momentum? They will. And again, it's because of that defense up at the net, denying several times the West Texas A&M hitters tonight. So it is tied, 16-16. Here in set number 2. Lady Buffs lead the match, 1-0. Sam Jordan gets it over, but a nice dig on the back row. by Gannon. Bump set, back row. Attack over and handled easily by Snee. Vogel will have to set it. Back to Jordan. Point on the kill for number 23, Sam Jordan. And that was Sam Jordan's first kill this evening. Pretty important one as it gives WT the 1-point advantage. Set was way low, but Eastern is able to get it across. What they're not able to do, though, is handle Kayla Elliott's big swing straight down the pipe as she terminates that point. 18 serving 16. Jump set, pushed over and handled easily by Miller. Good defense, great hustle by Gannon. All-around player for Eastern. That shot is out and wide, and it's going to get Coach Poyer up off the bench, and he's going to call for a timeout as he sees his team struggling a little bit, trailing 19-16 here in set number 2. An important one for Eastern. They're already down 1-0 in the match. We'll come back with the end of set number 2 after this timeout.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Having some fun on a Wednesday night here in Canyon, Texas. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you along with me and the Thunder Vision crew for what has been an entertaining match so far. The Lady Buffs won set number 1, 25-21. Here in set number 2, it has been back and forth. Eastern has battled. Eastern has had the lead at the beginning and in the middle of the set, but right now it's the Lady Buffs leading 19-16. Vogel, good set on the outside to Cami Jones, who gets it down. Cami struggled in the first set, but has picked it up in set number 2 and now has 4 kills on 10 attacks. Make it 4 of 7 for Cami, hitting .286. 4-point lead for the Lady Buffs. Good job at the net by Sam Jordan as she collects a block and a point there for the Lady Buffs. The slide, and timing was off. Mechanics were off a little bit that time from Stubbs as she was trying to reach that set, which had sailed wide. And so it's another point for the Lady Buffs, and they are 3 points away from grabbing a quick 2-0 lead here in the match. Vogel, look at that placement, pushes the back row nearly out of bounds. Eastern just getting it over, surviving here, and Jordan takes advantage. A little bit of hang time there from number 23, fittingly. Another timeout from Eastern New Mexico. The momentum not changing. It's staying with the home team as we look on this replay. Get number 23 the ball. She hangs, glides, and puts the kill down. Lady Buffs leading comfortably here for the end of the set. We're back after this.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
A smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life.
Lady Buffs leading 23-16. Overpass, so an opportunity here for Eastern. If they can get it down, they can't. It's out on an attack error there on the outside. So now, set point. Lady Buffs will try to go up 2-0 in the match. Vogel serves. Bump set. Good pass by the Lady Buffs. Jones missed on that swing. Wide, and Eastern stays alive. Trailing by 7. Look at the overall hit percentage here. Eastern hitting .019. The Lady Buffs, .229. That has been a big difference. Freshman Davis serves. Good block, touch by Eastern. The two teams joust, and then that will lead to a 4-touch, double touch called against Eastern, and that will finish set number 2. Lady Buffs will win it 25-17, so they go 25-21, 25-17, and now the Lady Buffs are one set away from completing the sweep against the rival Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. We'll step aside, take a timeout, update those stats for you, and start set number 3 from Brick Care Court after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Welcome back to Brick Care Court here at the box. Lucas Kinsey with you on a Wednesday night where the Lady Buffs have grabbed a quick 2-0 lead in the match. Let's look at some of the statistics here. Lady Buffs have 21 kills to 17 from the Greyhounds. Not many aces, 3 for Eastern, 2 for the Lady Buffs. Blocks are even. Both teams have done a nice job at the net. And the Lady Buffs have just one more dig. And so overall score 2-0, and we get ready to start the third set. Can Eastern force a fourth, or will it be time to bring out the brooms for West Texas A&M as they're looking to complete a sweep. On the floor to start set number 3, Emma Patterson to serve. Miller, Elliott, Corn Davis at the net. And that's a kill to start things off for Adriana Pooney, a 5'9 junior from Pongo Pongo, American Samoa. She's a middle blocker. And we've not seen her yet, but she starts off this third set with a big swing and a kill for Eastern. And Tori Miller looked like she took out some frustration there. That was a big swing, got a smile on her face, and what an outstanding player she is. Strong, athletic, smart. It's a reason why she's already been an All-American and she's just a sophomore. Out of system completely there for Eastern, and that leads to an easy point for WT. A quick 2-1 lead for the Lady Buffs. Again, the Lady Buffs getting good balance tonight. Miller has 7 kills. Cami Jones with 4. Kayla Elliott with 4. Corin Davis has done a great job tonight. 3 kills on 5 swings. Sam Jordan, 2 kills. Marjani Stanfield and Sadie Snake each with 1. What a great hit. But the Lady Buffs keep it alive. Kayla Elliott does a tremendous job defensively as she took one really nearly in the face, just right underneath her chin, kept it alive off her chest. Lady Buffs get the ball over, and it ends up in a point for WT. And you saw our team just big celebration there for the defensive effort from a middle blocker. Passing on the back row. How about that effort from number 16? It's a point for Eastern New Mexico on a kill by Pooney. And she will serve for the Greyhounds. Behind the 10-foot line, Miller able to get down another kill. Great hustle by Pooney as she crashes into the score. Right over by the Raising Cane sign, over by Brad Stark on the scores table as head coach Sia Poyer comes over and dries off some of the sweat there. Great hustle to try to save that one, but it's going to be credited as a kill to Tori Miller and a 2-point advantage for the Lady Buffs here in set number 3, 4-2 lead. Miscommunication there, and so a free ball for West Texas A&M. Jones takes advantage on that right side as Cami Jones gets her 5th kill. Again, efficiency. That has been a word to describe Cami Jones this year. Doesn't have as many attack opportunities, but her percentage is lethal. Good dig there from Emma Patterson on the back row. And then there's a nice kill on the outside from Mackenzie Davis. Very athletic youngster from the hometown Portales. So you know Coach Sia Poyer was not going to let Mackenzie Davis get out of town. Recruited her from Portales High School, and that was a good kill for the youngster there. And a nice job in the middle by Graceland Stubbs to block that attempt back and get another point for the Greyhounds. If you're Coach Poyer, you want to see your young team fight and claw and scratch and do everything you can to win this third set, force a fourth, and just keep going. That's a roll shot. Tool the block and give another kill to Tori Miller, who is on her game tonight. That's the 9th kill for Tori. She's hitting over 500 now. And Tori will serve. That's going to be a kill. It was an awkward play. It was almost like Tori thought someone else is coming to take that pass, and all Kendra Potts can do is shake her head and say, forget about that one. It's a point for the Greyhounds, and Mackenzie Davis serves. It's a good one. Flat serve that gets the Lady Buffs out of system. They tried to respond, but Jordan didn't have the angle, and it goes off her hand awkwardly, and it's back-to-back. Kind of odd plays for WT, but points for Eastern New Mexico. Each set has really started out tight, and then the Lady Buffs have been able to pull away late. Here's a free ball coming for the Greyhounds. Can they take advantage? Gannon, roll shot. Nicely handled by Jordan, and then there was nothing nice about that one. That was Marjani Stanfield up at the net. Nobody home on the back porch there for Eastern. And Stanfield slams one home for a kill. She is going to have a great career here at WT. Just a freshman. That's a great shot on the outside by a player who has some experience, Jasmine Gannon, a senior. Gannon with her 5th kill. Talk about the balance of the Lady Buffs. Eastern has had the same thing. Graceland Stubbs, 5 kills. Jasmine Gannon, 5 kills. Michaela Garvin, 4. And then O'Connor Dempsey with 3 and Pooney with 2. Access denied again. Great job at the net on the combo block from Gannon and Pooney. And how about an 8-7 Eastern New Mexico lead? That's one thing that Greyhounds fans can look at this match so far in the first 2 sets is there's a misfire on a serve and an error will give the point to the Lady Buffs, but Eastern has at least had a lead momentarily and has been competitive in these first 2 sets that they eventually lost. First one 25-21, second one 25-17. That's an ace for West Texas A&M. Give that one to Blair Moreland. Another good serve from Moreland. This time Eastern handles it. Good dig from Vogel defensively. And good defense by Eastern again. You see why Adriana Pooney came in here in this 3rd set. She has done a nice job. Two blocks, 2 kills, 2 attacks. Adriana Pooney. She may be earning more and more playing time after the way she's performing here in set number 3. There's another point for Pooney up at the net. So right now in the zone, number 7, junior from Pongo Pongo. Greyhounds up by 1. Wide on the attempt from Corin Davis, point Eastern New Mexico, and it's a 2-point advantage. Largest lead the Greyhounds have had in the entire match, going back to the first set, was at 4. They lead by 2. Misfire on the pass. They still get it back up, and Jordan still finds a way to get the kill. Athletic play on the outside by Sam Jordan. She'll come out. Into serve will be Emma Patterson. Patterson, number 25, the freshman out of Highland Park High School in Amarillo. 10 serving 11. Woo, what a swing, but handled by Vogel. The only problem was, and so we explained the rule here, Vogel digs the ball, but it goes up and hits the ceiling, but at the time that it hits the ceiling, it's on Eastern's side of the net, and so that gives a point to Eastern. If it hits the ceiling on WT's side, you play on, and so it's a point for Eastern. Big one here with a 2-point advantage for the Greyhounds. Make it 3. As Garvin hammers one down for a kill. The Greyhounds building momentum here in set number 3. Trailing 2-0 in the match. Moreland pushes outside to Miller. Handled nicely by Gannon on the back row. Garvin wanted to go again, but she was a little far further back than what she wanted to be, and so the timing was off. Block collected by WT, and that's a big point right there. Remember that one. That could have been a 4-point lead for Eastern. Instead, it's a 2-point lead, and Elliott serves. That ball punched over, and it sails out. Point West Texas A&M. Got to watch out for Elliott. She likes those aces. She got another one up her sleeve. Yes, ma'am. And it is crafty when these serves come over. Watch this one. You think you got it, and the ball just goes the wrong direction for Eastern. We're tied up 13-13 here in set number 3, and we're back right after this here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in
Well, you like to see this as a volleyball fan. Rivalry night here. West Texas A&M, Eastern New Mexico. Football teams battle for the wagon wheel. Right now, the volleyball team's putting on a good show, and that's a service ace for West Texas A&M. Not handled by Eastern. And it's 14 serving 13 now. Elliott keeps the ball in her hand. She's got the hot hand serving. Give it an attack error, so not an ace, but an attack error. That will be a block. That's Marjani Stanfield and Corin Davis. Great thing if you're a Lady Buff fan, you look on the court. On the front row, 2 freshmen and a sophomore. The setter right now is a freshman, Blair Moreland. A freshman defensive specialist behind her in Patterson. And then Kayla Elliott, the junior. So a lot of youth, a lot of talent. That's a good kill, a good block by Eastern New Mexico. And a point back to the Greyhounds, cuts the Lady Buff lead back to 115-14 your score in set number 3. Lady Buffs lead the match 2-0. Way out of system here, but they'll just push it over. Eastern needs to capitalize here. Back set to Davis, the freshman. Patterson handles it. How did Moreland stay out of the net there on that set? Good hustle by the Greyhounds as they tried to keep that one alive. Going into the stands was Garvin. She's okay. Good to see that. Lady Buffs are going to get the point, and it will go to 16-14. We see that all the time in volleyball. Players diving into the stands, diving into the scores table, going for a loose ball, and you love to see that effort from Coach Poyer's team. They trail by 2. Now they trail by 1. Big swing and a point for Eastern on the kill. They'll make the score 15, serving 16. That was Graceland Stubbs that got the kill, her 6th of the match. Snee, again, avoids the net. Miller tried to put the kill down. Good job by both teams at the net. And now it'll be Stubbs that will get one over and down. We are tied again. Eastern has basically said tonight, if you're going to knock us out, it's going to take several punches. And we're going to keep getting up off the mat. So it's been great competition. That'll be a point for WT. They'll call a double touch violation against Eastern New Mexico. 1 point lead here for WT. Miller will serve, 17 serving 16. Miller angles that arm, puts a good serve over. Slide attack from Eastern and a big block from Marjani Stanfield and Sam Jordan to give WT the point and extend the lead up to 2. Slapped over and handled by Snee. Outside to Jones. Good defense by Gannon to be able to dig that one. She gets it right back, rolls it over. Lady Buffs passing a little off here, but Jordan will try one. Vogel keeps it up. And a rally that's going back and forth, but then a whistle, and they call a net violation against Eastern New Mexico. So some errors on the last couple of points here have led to the Lady Buffs scoring 3 straight points and grabbing a 19-16 lead. We're back with more volleyball here in set number 3 right after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome back to the box as we close out the month of September. The WT Pep Band rocking the great tune. And right now, the Lady Buffs lead at 19-16 in set number 3, trying to complete a sweep. Band does an outstanding job as Miller serves. Good pass, good set, middle. Try to tip one over, but WT was ready for it. That block touch sails out of bounds. Another point for West Texas A&M. So this is a 4-0 run. It was tied 16-16. Eastern hasn't seen a point since. Back row attack. Vogel handles it. It's nearly an overpass. And a whistle. Net violation, Eastern New Mexico. That was very close. That ball nearly an overpass, but stayed on just on WT's side. Coach Poyer getting an explanation from the down ref right now. It's a 5-point advantage for the Lady Buffs. Again, West Texas A&M on the schedule. They get a little bit of a break, get the rest of the bodies, and keep preparing for. There's a good look at Coach Poyer. Enjoyed visiting with him before the match tonight. Knew his team had a tough task coming into what is a rowdy environment here at the box, but he was excited for his squad to be able to get to compete and hopefully play hard. They have done that tonight. There's just been the hitting percentage and some of the errors that have been the difference in the match. Vogel dives, tries to keep it alive. Miller dives, but it's going to be a point. Much needed there for Eastern. Lead back to 4. Freshman Davis will serve for the Greyhounds. Back row attack. Miller. That one sails well out of bounds. Hitting error by WT gives Eastern its second straight point. And they need everyone they can get right now, trailing by 3 points. In set number 3, overpass. Thank you very much for Callie Nelson. Wasted no time there, and that's exactly what you should do at the net. Defense gives you the overpass. You treat them just like that. Another passing error, but this time Nelson got into the net, and so that is a mistake that will give WT another point. They get a little bit closer to the magic number of 25, trying to complete a sweep here. Bump set on the outside to Gannon. She has played really good tonight. Almost got a kill down. Miller fires one over, and it's handled defensively by Eastern. Nelson will roll one. Neither team really getting a clean look here. And this one will go down. Kill, good for Kayla Elliott. So smart the way she plays in the middle, an all-around player. She's done well tonight. It's the 5th kill for Kayla Elliott, 23-19. Good shot there on a kill from Graceland Stubbs. She's just a sophomore. She'll come out. Checking in for her will be Adriana Pooney, who has had a very good third set. Stubbs tonight leading her team with 9 kills, hitting .227. Eastern's got to have this point here, though, trailing 23-20. Good dig again from Vogel. Back row attack. Miller got it down. Good one-hand beach dig, though, from Davis. As the two teams rally back and forth, another dig from Mackenzie Davis. Push shot. Great volleyball here. And if it was touched, it's going to be a point WT. The kill goes out. Coach Poyer very confused. I think he thought his team stayed away from that and did not touch it. He's going to grab the green card, which matches the Eastern colors here tonight. And so the officials will take a look at this one. If it stands, it's going to be 24-20. If it's a point for the Greyhounds, it'll give Eastern its 21st point. It'll be 23-21. So big review here. Let's step aside for just a short timeout. We'll come back with the outcome from this review. Lady Buffs trying to close out the set and the match. We're back after this.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo.
Okay, so after the review, they determined that there definitely was a touch, and Greyhounds got a piece of that attempt from West Texas A&M. So it is set point, match point. Moreland serves. Block handled, so Eastern stays alive. Gannon will roll it over. Vogel will back set to Sam Jordan, who closes the match. And the Lady Buffs complete the sweep, winning this third and final set, 25-20. So the final box score will go like this. First set, 25-21. Second set, 25-17. And the third, 25-20. Let's look at the last point here. As you see Sam Jordan put it down. And so for the Lady Buffs, they improved the overall record to 10 wins, 2 losses, and 4-1 in Lone Star Conference play. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have coach and player interviews right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Welcome back to Brett Kerr Court at the box as West Texas A&M fans celebrating this one tonight. And the Lady Buffs getting ready for, looks like, some autographs. We'll have to get one of those players to come up here and hopefully talk with us, Kendra Potts as well. This one's a sweep tonight, 3-0. The Lady Buffs win as the first set goes 25-21, second set 25-17. And in the third set, Eastern battled. They really battled throughout the evening. But in the third set, Lady Buffs win it 25-20. Just to kind of look through some of the final statistics. Hitting percentage, a big advantage for WT. They hit .210 compared to Eastern's .055. 4 service aces for WT, 3 for Eastern New Mexico. Both teams were really good defensively. 32 digs by WT, 27 by Eastern New Mexico. How about the blocks? We saw both teams be very active at the net. 10 blocks for Eastern New Mexico, 9 blocks for West Texas A&M. I think it kind of comes down to the attack percentage, which we mentioned a big advantage to WT, and just more errors that were committed throughout the match by the visiting team, Eastern New Mexico, than what was committed by WT. Individually, great efforts on both sides. WT led in kills by Tori Miller with 10 kills on 20 attacks, hitting .400 for the night. She also had 6 digs and 3 blocks. So that was impressive there by Tori. On the other side for Eastern, Graceland Stubbs, 9 kills on 22 attacks, .227 hitting percentage. She had 3 blocks, 1 dig, 1 assist. Balanced effort for Eastern, Michaela Garvin, 7 kills. Jasmine Gannon, 5 kills. Jordan O'Connor-Dempsey with 3 kills. In the assist categories, Kitana Sapinga, 10 kills. Ray Sapinga had 14 assists. So the Sapinga sisters combined for 24 assists tonight. On the other side for WT, Cammie Jones, 7 kills on 15 attacks. Kayla Elliott, 5 kills on 15 swings, hitting 200. Kayla also had 3 service aces and 3 blocks. Sam Jordan, 5 kills. Marjani Stanfield, 3 kills. Corin Davis was good tonight, 3 kills on 7 swings. Assists, Sadie Snee, 14, and Blair Moreland, who was back in action tonight, she had 10 assists, so great job all around by the Lady Buffs. We'll step aside, take another timeout, see if we can round up some players, and also talk with head coach Kendra Potts. We're back with more post-game after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome back to Brett Kerr Court at the Box as the Lady Buffs complete the sweep tonight over Eastern New Mexico, and players having some fun down there, signing some autographs for a lot of fans who were out here to watch this rivalry match. And so joining me is head coach Kendra Potts. Kendra, this one was fun. I mean, Eastern brought the effort that I think that you felt like they were going to.
Absolutely, they always do. It's never.
There you go.
Thank you. Playing Eastern is never easy.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be easy. But they always play so well. They have a scrappy style of play, and when they aren't high air, they are a tough team.
Yeah.
And so I was really proud of this win. I look at them as a sleeper team. You know, they came in ranked last for the conference, so any match they play is an upset, right? And I feel like that's a little freeing for a team to be able to just play super loose. They're a sleeper team. They're going to surprise some people this year.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's a great win early in the conference play.
Talk about what you felt like your team was able to do so well tonight. It felt like we were more in system tonight maybe than what we saw in some of last weekend. But overall, depth was good. You got production from a lot of players. What did you take out of the win tonight?
Well, you know, I'm excited that we are continuing to still give our ball, our feet, our middles throughout all the transitions, so we're not so pin dominant.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we found ourselves some reds. Our hitters were just really wanting to make the poster shot plays tonight, and we got blocked more than we usually do. But honestly, if I have a team that's trying to go too aggressive to get a ball through a block, I'd take that rather than the passive moves.
Yeah.
But I was really proud of our middle play at the net, scrapping at the net. And so, our pins are always a strength of ours, but I want to make sure we're feeding that ball to the people that need to balance us out.
So you get the win 3-0 as the sets go 25-21, 25-17, and then 25-20. 10-2 record, 4-1 in Lone Star Conference play. You get a little time off, heal the bodies before you'll go at it next weekend, October 8th at St. Mary's, and October 9th you'll be at St. Edwards. What do you want to continue to work on, improve on? As you know, in the LSC, just like we saw tonight, this team only had won one match all year, and they gave you all that we could handle. Yeah. What do you want to continue to improve on?
Well, absolutely. What I'm excited about is that we're going to get to watch everybody play this weekend from home while we're resting.
Okay.
And so that's a part of our plan as far as our reboot weekend of kind of what we're calling it. But St. Ed's and St. Mary's are not easy places to play. They're incredible teams. And our second round of conference, and actually this is a little bit more than the second round, but it's tough, So that's what we're talking about, managing moments, creating good habits, and being able to thrive in the pressure situations. And so, again, we're going to be put in those positions, but I love the fact that we can take a breather, relax our bodies, kind of maybe even get our minds reset too. And that's a plan. I really like to design that in the schedule at some point during the season because the girls need it. Yeah. And so, I'm just excited to freshen up. We're going to do some pumpkin decorating and some holiday things, team bonding. And so I'm really excited
Halloween
about that too.
time.
Absolutely.
Okay, great job getting the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to bring in Kayla Elliott here in just a second. We'll visit with one of the Lady Buff players. Trade out the headset. Slide this way. Okay, we're right there. All right, now visiting with Kayla Elliott, who it says you're a middle blocker. But, Kayla, tonight you were everywhere. In fact, one of the plays I want to ask her about was the defensive play where they took a big swing, and there's the middle blocker back there passing like a DS, keeping the ball alive. WT gets the point, and you see your team celebrate like that. Talk about how exciting that was.
It's an awesome feeling just being able to know, like, they're all cheering for me. Like, and it's just to know, like, they're working hard. I got the ball up, and I was like, it's not over yet, and they got it over, and it's just a real collaborative feeling, just being able to come together like that and just see everybody cheering. It's an awesome feeling.
Coach Potts talked about this. She felt like there was a lot of balance tonight. Felt like you got good production really from the hitters, both sides. Obviously the middle, early in the match. I mean, defensively, we were denying a lot of shots.
Oh, yeah.
And so talk about that. Talk about that confidence that gives you when you see so many of your teammates stepping up and making plays.
I mean, there's just nothing better than watching another teammate just get a post or shot kill. There's just nothing really better than that. Whether it's a block or a kill, however they get it, it's just the best feeling. I mean, who doesn't enjoy winning a point?
Yeah. So you're going to get some time off. We talked about this. Won't play until next weekend. And so what do you want to work on individually? I mean, besides maybe getting a little bit of rest and working on the studies, what do you want to work on as you have a break before you hit the road next weekend?
I definitely stay up on my serving just because I want to make sure I'm not letting that get too lax. And then also definitely working on my connection with my pins when we're going up for blocking. I think our timing can just be a little better on certain things. So I think being able to go into the next week and working on our timing on that, I think it'll be really helpful.
So, and to explain this to the fans, we had the coaches show a week ago, and we did some personality fun questions. And one of the things we found out about Kayla Elliott is she loves plants. So I have to ask you this, like, will you maybe go plant shopping, maybe pick up something in between now to get ready? I don't know what you buy for October, but.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love plants. My room is filled with them, honestly. I should probably take a break from buying them. But every time I go to Walmart, I'll see a cute little plant. I'm like, well, you're going home with me, buddy. So. But it's lots of fun. I just enjoy it, and it's nice taking care of them.
Well, I'll tell you what's lots of fun is seeing the Lady Buffs come out and complete a sweep over rival Eastern New Mexico. So congratulations, 10-2 record. Go celebrate with your team. Keep signing those autographs. The kids are waiting for Kayla Elliott. Yeah. So great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right. So we will wrap things up here. Yeah, that's good. Lady Buffs get the win tonight over Eastern New Mexico, completing the sweep again. Give you those scores one more time as they get the win, 25-21, 25-17, and then 25-20. I want to give a big shout-out tonight to our Thunder Vision crew. They did a fantastic job and have done a fantastic job all season long. Big shout-out to the new Thunder Vision coordinator, my good friend Chris Jaquist, as he's all over the place right now, doing a great job. Also, my director for tonight, Miss Jamie Abbott, and also on cameras, Larissa Anderson, Peyton Stokes, and Zach Kamenkow. Thank you for tuning in tonight to the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. We'll be back with you with more action to come later this week. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everyone, from the box.